I'm Darren Carpin. Joining me today from Netflix's hit reality show about the new world, about the now famous world of cheerleading with Navarro cheerleaders. Of course, they have bodies that I could never even compete with. I've got Morgan on the line. How you doing, Morgan? Good to meet you.
Good to meet you too. How are you?
I'm doing well. You guys, I mean, literally every time I watch every episode of Cheer, I'm like, I gotta hit the gym. I gotta hit the gym because the abs on you girls are insane. And the tricks that you can pull are insane. And season 2 of Cheer just released on Netflix recently. Everyone was on bated breath waiting for it. How has the feedback been for the new season? Because I know the new season has a lot of trials and tribulations kind of.
Yes. So, I think season 2 blew up really quick. We didn't, put anything out for 2 years. So, we were filming and then COVID hit. So we didn't really know like if people were still gonna be interested, in my personal opinion, but it literally blew up and people are watching season 1 again and now they're watching season 2. So it's been like literally insane. Like I've gotten so much love from everybody. Like it's been awesome.
Well, I mean, you deserve all the love. You're a badass. Coming off of season 1, did you expect the show to garner such a huge following and obsession? I mean, I know maybe even down south, cheerleading is really, it's an absolute sport, but maybe up north, it's not as appreciated. Were you kind of surprised by how much attention it got?
Yes. When season 1 came out, I was in shock. I did not expect the show to blow up the way it did and, reach the audience that it did. We thought it was going to be big in the cheerleading community and it reached like literally different countries. Like that is literally crazy to think about. So I was not expecting it whatsoever.
How excited were you for fans to finally see a new season since it's been so long? To your point, you hadn't really done anything for 2 years and then COVID hit, obviously, and people in college and high school, people in school really got kind of the short end of the stick when that happened. Were you excited or were you nervous about the new season to come out?
Both. I had like so many mixed emotions about it because I wasn't really on the team. So like, I was like, I wonder how it's going to be, but it's going to be like me looking at it as, like a normal viewer, like, cause usually like I was a part of it. So like I knew everything that happened. So I thought it was really interesting to, watch it from, the other side of it now, being an alumni. So I thought it was really cool.
Were you kind of coaching them in your head being like, oh, I wish they got those tumbles or I wish I got this and that? Were you kind of in your head yelling at any of your former teammates?
No, actually, I really honestly watched like some of like the background of it. Like if someone was talking, like I'd be looking in the background to like see like which one of my friends was like making funny faces or whatever, so I could Snapchat them like a picture of themselves, like stuff like that. So a little bit, I was like, come on, y'all, like you got like Daytona. I was like, my heart was beating, but I was there watching, but I was so nervous. So, I felt like I hadn't even seen Daytona. Like watching it, like it literally brought back all like the jitters of like, I felt like I was competing and I was like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh.
Yeah, trying to make Matt from the comfort of your own home. But
yes.
This season definitely picked up where you all left off. I mean, almost to the T, and actually followed you all through 2 seasons of cheering. Coming off the big win at Daytona in 2019, which was massive. We see you all, we kind of see all the trials, the tribulations, and of course the perks that kind of come with fame. Sometimes the not so fun perks that come with fame, as well as the effects of COVID and the shutdown and the rivalry actually with Trinity Valley. What is it kind of like to go through all of that and watch your team come in second at Daytona after such a trying 2 years? Was it weird to see what Trinity Valley was doing at the same time?
Yeah, it was. It was interesting to see, more into TVCC because, when the first season came out, they were in a tiny bit, but I feel like being able to showcase like both of the programs and kind of do like that build up to Daytona, it like brings so much more, like I don't even know what the word is, like it just brings it and you're just like, let's go.
Yeah.
So it's just like so fun to watch.
Well, to your point, I mean, the first season followed Navarro pretty much exclusively. And this season, we kind of really do get to see your rivals. Did you know at the time when they were all filming season 2 that they were also filming TVCC as well?
Yes, I did know that they were filming TVCC.
Do you have any friends on that team?
Yeah, I have a couple of friends that are on that team and, even alumni that have been through the program. Like everyone makes it seem like we have a huge rivalry. But the reality of it is we are friends with them. It's just, once you get to Daytona and you step on that mat, you have a job to do. And it's like, you know, a little bit of tension between the two teams, but like as soon as you step off the mat, like everything's back to normal, you know?
I mean, yeah, well, prior to Daytona, was TVCC a team that you were particularly worried about going into competition, or does Monica really drill home that you have one job and that's to focus on Navarro and whatever your skill set is there?
Yeah. So, I mean, for me, like I was behind a lot of other people when I joined the team. So I didn't have time to focus on anything else besides, you know, bettering myself and like gaining new skills and like gaining confidence and all that. So I was so focused on what I was doing that I had no time to think about anybody else. Like even other teammates at times, I'd be like, yeah, I'm gonna go do this.
And going into the season of cheer competition, into the next season of cheer competition, because I'm sure there's going to be a season 3 of this. Do you think Navarro will be on TVCC's heels with this? Are you going to do you think they're going to do like 900 million full outs in order to guarantee this? Or what do you think about that?
I think they will do 9,000 plus. I really, I feel like, yeah, I feel like, you know, everyone had like a very tough year. I mean, TVCC too, like even with COVID hitting and like all of that, like everyone just, I mean, 2020 and 2021 were very difficult years for everyone.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's going to be, you know, open to anyone to take the win next year. So, I mean, I'm hoping for Navarro because, you know, I love them, but
I'm curious because to your point, 2020, 2021 with COVID was obviously just incomparable type of years. And over the course of the season, though, the team didn't have Monica as readily available as you normally would have because she went to go do Dancing with the Stars. Do you kind of contribute that Monica's absence as the team not being as close as you normally would have been, or maybe even coming in second at Daytona?
honestly, no, because I mean, yes, Monica is, you know, our coach, but you know, we should also, you know, be able to keep up with our skills and, you know, do the things that we need to do in order to get them done and in a timely manner. So I feel like regardless if she was at Dancing with the Stars or not, you know, it just sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and it's just motivation to, you know, bring it back.
One of the biggest eye openers this season was episode 5, which explored how Jerry's accusers were empowered to open up what kind of happened to them. What was it like for you to see that episode? And also, do you think that it has or will have an effect on the on how the allegations like this are handled in the cheer community? I mean, we've kind of seen this with gymnastics, and now it's kind of shifting more to cheerleading. What do you think about that? Is this a watershed moment for cheer?
Um, I don't really know. So like obviously I was like very shocked and it was very hard to watch episode 5. Um so it was very difficult. I don't really know if it will have an effect on cheerleading and the cheer community as a whole. Um my hopes are that, you know, the cheerleading community can come together and, you know, put things in place where they need to be and just get everything sorted out.
We get to see sort of Ladarius is front and center, as he should be. He's a pretty incredible guy. We kind of get to see the demise and also the reconciliation of Monica and Ladarius this season. What was it like to witness that? Did you take sides? Was there tension? Was there awkwardness on the mat when this was going down?
So I didn't know about like the whole situation between the two of them really. Like that was like I wasn't part of the team like when that all happened. I mean, there was, you know, moments when Ladarius had a hard time at practice, but like we all do. Like everyone goes through their moments. Like I've had multiple bad practices where it just is not good. But there's like that one episode or one scene or whatever, where like we were doing the toss over or whatever, but like, I mean, I didn't really think of it as like that much big of a deal, you know, type of thing. I'm like, you know, our bodies are tired sometimes, like someone's having off day, like you can't just blame everything on certain situations or whatever. So that I was just like, well, right. I'll get it the next practice.
Yeah, you let things roll off your shoulders, I think, a lot easier than other people do. I'm curious for you guys, you know, when you're all hanging out outside of when you're actually just killing your bodies to do this incredible sport, this performing art, what do you guys talk about for your future? I mean, do all of you kind of want to be professional cheerleaders, or does it really stop at Daytona once you graduate from Navarro, and that's kind of, do you all kind of view it as the end of cheer for you, or do you all want to come back and coach or be professional cheerleaders? How do you guys look at it?
I mean, there's obviously everyone has their own opinion, but there's like different things you can do outside. Like once you leave Navarro, like you can go to, a university. So that means that you'll be at like a 4-year school where you can have, more years of eligibility. So you can still cheer. Most of it will be like more of like a game day experience, but you still get to go to Daytona. So, cheering at huge football games, like in basketball games and all that, like it's exciting. So it's like a little change of scenery, from little old Corsicana. But I feel like a lot of people, will transfer to a 4-year, after they leave Navarro. And then some people, want to go coach or want to like, be a part of another cheer program that's like all-star. So, people just go all over the place. It just kind of depends on you and like what, you want to do after cheer. Cause, there isn't really like a professional cheer. So,
Yeah.
you just kind of figure out what you want to do and go to school or coach or do what you want.
Well, Morgan, your time with Navarro is unfortunately finished, but what's next for you? I mean, what else do you have kind of coming down the pipeline that fans of yours can be on the lookout for? Because I know that you have an extremely bright future.
Thank you. I don't think I'm allowed to say anything, but there's a lot of big things that are coming up, and I'm really excited for my fans to see everything and get to know, because I don't like keeping secrets. So
I don't like you keeping secrets either, Morgan. That's not fun for me.
I'm like, I just want to say it, but I can't. But yeah, there's a lot of great things that are coming up. I do miss Navarro and I do miss cheering so much. And, I wish I could cheer again, but I've maxed out of associate's degrees, I think.
Well, Morgan, I have a feeling, to your point, I have a feeling we're going to be seeing a lot more of you in the future. I can't wait to hear what this big secret is. Thank you so much for taking the time to chat with me today. I'm hopeful for season 3 and seeing what Navarro has in store. And I hope that involves you in some capacity, because I love watching you. Thank you so much, Morgan.
Thank you so much. I hope you have a great rest of your day.
You too. People, you can stream season 2 of Netflix's Cheer right now.